main categories of life, all right? There are the wicked and there are the godly, and there is nothing in between. I want you to hear me, my beloved brothers and sisters. There is nothing in between the wicked and the godly. You either fall in the category of those which are living, or you fall in the category of those which are dead. You're either a sheep or you are a goat. There is no hybrid animal in between. You're one or the other. You're either a child of God or you're a child of Satan. You're one or the other. But the Bible teaches us here that even though there are two different categories, hallelujah, that Jesus Christ has taught us about in humanity, the wicked and the good, all right, there are different degrees of wicked. So those which are, as the scripture says right here, ungodly are the people who may not necessarily be sinners, so to speak, in the most heinous way. There may be people who live moral lives, okay? They're moral, but they don't see that Jesus Christ is necessary. They believe in good principles. They're nice people. I see them all the time. When I go out witnessing to these Catholic people, many of them are very nice people. They're very friendly people. They'll talk to you, all right? But they don't think that Jesus Christ is necessary. There are people like that, my beloved brothers and sisters. They're nice people. They're quote-unquote good and polished people, but they're on their way to hell. If you are not a child of God, let this be known to you, my beloved brother and sister. If you are not a child of God and you don't see the necessity of the cross to your salvation, you're on your way to hell. And that's why I don't mean to step on any toes here. The Catholic Church does not save. I'll say that again. The Catholic Church does not save. Why do you say the Catholic Church does not save? Because the Catholic Church believes that if you are going to be saved, you have to latch yourself to its church. They don't believe that you can find Christ in your bedroom. They don't believe that you can knock upon the door of heaven by yourself. They believe that if you're not attached to their church, you have no hope of salvation. But we don't believe that as Christians. We believe that if you are saved by grace and through faith. That's it.
Amen.
If you are saved by grace and through faith. Not because you've been to some catechism, not because you've eaten communion, not because you've confessed your sin to some priest. Jesus Christ is the mediator between God and mankind. Not Mary, not any saint, not any angel. Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. And no man comes to the Father except by him. Praise the Lord. And there are other classes of people that this scripture is talking about, which are evil people. There is the sinner. Now the sinner is different from the ungodly, in that the sinner is somebody that directly violates the law and the rule of God. The sinner is somebody who is taken by adultery or taken by fornication or taken by theft. The sinner is somebody who is living a life of sin. And then we have the last category of people. These are the scornful. And these are the people who have the least hope in the world. The scornful are those who openly make a mockery of Jesus. See, the other categories may be sinners or they may be decent people, but they don't go as far as to mock God. I've talked to people before. When I've witnessed to them, they'll say, well, I will tell your God to his face to go to hell when I meet him on the day of judgment. They'll say this to me. I don't care what you're talking. This Jesus thing that you're talking about, I'll tell him to his face. If you are God, why did you make me like this? Or why did you make me like that? Or why did you let my mama die? Or why